A very good morning to you. Talk us through what is happening at the moment as far as foot and mouth disease is concerned.
Good morning to the listeners. We reported a new case of foot and mouth disease in the Mulemule local municipality, Capricorn district in Limpopo on the 1st of November. And it was reported in a feedlot. And upon investigation, we traced it back to an auction. And there was a number of people that had visited that auction on the same day the virus seemed to have been distributed or spread through that auction. And we are currently investigating quite a number of properties. And because we do not know how many other auctions have been affected, we had to take precaution and block auctions. Initially, we thought just in Limpopo, but then we realized that because of the proximity to other provinces, cattle will just move out of Limpopo into the neighboring provinces. That is why we have instituted a ban in the 3 other neighboring provinces.
All right. How many auctions would be affected by this, do you think? And do we have some sort of time frame here? I know that farmers are already struggling under the extreme drought that they've experienced.
We are doing the investigations. What will determine the extent of this ban would be the speedy investigations of our colleagues down on the ground. As soon as we know the extent of the outbreak, how far it has gone, we will be comfortable to lift the suspension. So we don't quite have an estimated time as yet.
Okay, other than this investigation, what other help are you able to give these farmers who have been affected?
The farmers that are affected could contact the Department of Agriculture in Limpopo. We have support systems within the department that could assist when approached. I'm not quite sure exactly what Limpopo can offer, but I know in the past we have offered feed to the affected farmers.
And I should imagine it'll impact exports pretty hard. Any idea of the financial ramifications of this?
Yes, you are right. It will affect exports. So far, we only have 2 countries that have suspended our exports. To the extent that we do not know which other countries may affect or suspend our exports. The reason that we have gone this measure is to limit exactly that, the impact to the farmers, especially in the rest of the countries. So far, we can still give to our trade partners that the infection is only in Limpopo, and we are trying hard to make sure that it is only limited to Limpopo.
Tell us a little bit more about foot and mouth disease. What is it and why is it so damaging to the industry?
It's one of the viral diseases that affect cattle as well as other cloven-hoofed animals. Cloven-hoofed animals are animals that have a split hoof, so it's both domestic and wildlife. Basically, the safe livestock would be your horses and your chickens, and then obviously your pets. The reason it is so devastating is that it's one of the trade-sensitive diseases. It does not kill animals. Probably it would kill a few pigs if it gets into pigs, but it doesn't kill animals. But trade partners, all countries, are scared of foot and mouth disease. And once you have it in your country, in your territory, most countries would ban your products. And that is why it is so devastating. It affects trade. It does not affect individual animals in terms of killing them. Yes, it might affect production, especially in your dairy population where you then have a drop in production. But other than that, it really doesn't cause much harm to individual animals.
Thank you very much for talking us through it, Mpho Maja.